drama on the appearance of Jagannath, Baldev, Subhadra, Maharani. So why do you think we have chosen this topic? What is the festival that is there next Saturday? Anyone? And Raksha Bandhan and Balram Purnima, appearance of Lord Baldev. और उसके next Saturday Janmashtami, appearance of Lord Krishna as well as Subhadra Maharani. So we are having a drama on the appearance of them and उसमें से सीखना क्या है वो भी हम देखेंगे. So we'll start. तो सतयुग की बात थी. वहाँ पर एक महान राजा थे, राजा इंद्रद्युम्न महाराज. बहुत ही महान राजा थे और बहुत ही अच्छे भक्त भी थे. कई वर्षों के बहुत अच्छे राज्यपाठ के बाद उनकी बहुत ही इच्छा हुई भगवान के दर्शन की, किंतु उन्हें ज्ञात नहीं था कि भगवान के दर्शन किए कहाँ जाए. उन्होंने एक पुरोहित से सुना था कि नीलाचल धाम में नील माधव के सुंदर दर्शन हैं. वहाँ पर एक रोहिणी कुंड भी है जिसके स्पर्श मात्र से इंसान को मुक्ति मिलती है. किंतु वो अवंती देश के राजा थे. तो देखते हैं एक दिन उनके मंत्री उनसे क्या कहते हैं.
प्रणाम महाराज.
प्रणाम. बोलो विद्यापति, तुम क्यों आए हो?
मैं जानता हूँ कि आप भगवान के दर्शन के लिए कितने लालायित थे, कितने इच्छुक हैं. तो मैं आपके लिए ये बताना चाहता हूँ कि पुरोहित ने वो बताया था, आपको याद है? उन्होंने बताया था नीलाचल में नील माधव स्थित है. तो मैं वही आपके लिए नीलाचल जाऊंगा. कृपया मुझे आज्ञा दें महाराज.
अवश्य विद्यापति, तुम जा सकते हो. मैं नील माधव के दर्शन के लिए बहुत ही तत्पर हूँ.
अब ये जानकारी पाने के बाद महाराज इंद्रद्युम्न अपने मंत्री विद्यापति को नीलाचल धाम की तरफ भेजते हैं नील माधव की तलाश में. तो यहाँ पे हम देखते हैं कि हमारी इच्छाएं तो होती है, उस प्रकार से हम योजना बनाते हैं और योजना बनाते हैं उस प्रकार से हमें कार्य भी करने होते हैं. तो उसका फल क्या होगा वो तो भगवान ही जानते हैं, किंतु कार्य करना अपने हाथ में होता है. तो देखते हैं विद्यापति को एक बहुत ही परेशानी के बाद एक खुदरे रास्ते से पूरे पार करते हुए वहां पर एक सबल कुल के जीव मिलते हैं जिनका नाम है विश्वावसु.
प्रणाम. आपके वेशभूषा से तो आप किसी राज्य के मंत्री प्रतीत होते हैं. आप कहाँ से हो?
जी, आपने सही कहा. मैं महाराज इंद्रद्युम्न के सभा में मंत्री हूँ. और आप?
मैं विश्वावसु सबल कुल से हूँ. और यदि आप अवंती राज्य से आए हो तो फिर आपका मार्ग तो अत्यंत ही कठिन होगा. आप एक कार्य करें, कृपा करके मेरे घर पधारिए और थोड़ा विश्राम करिए.
ठीक है.
विद्यापति विश्वावसु के घर जाते हैं विश्राम करने के लिए. वहाँ उनका आतिथ्य करती है उनकी पुत्री ललिता. ललिता से मिलने के बाद विद्यापति और ललिता में प्रेम होता है. और क्योंकि विद्यापति उच्च कोटि के वैष्णव भी है और मंत्री भी, इसलिए विश्वावसु उनका विवाह करवाते हैं. अब कुछ दिनों पश्चात इस विवाह के बाद विद्यापति देखते हैं कि विश्वावसु हर रात्रि कहीं पे जाते हैं और जब वो प्रातः सुबह आते हैं तो उनके देह से एक अत्यंत सुंदर सुगंध आती है. तो वो ललिता से पूछते हैं,
प्रिय ललिता, ये तुम्हारे पिताश्री रात को कहाँ जाते हैं और इन जब आने के बाद उनके देह से इतना खुशबू क्यों आती है? क्या तुम मुझे ये बताओगी?
हाँ हाँ, मेरे पिताश्री तो नील माधव की सेवा करते हैं. वो रोज रात्रि को स्वयं उनकी सेवा के लिए जाते हैं, इसीलिए उनके देह से इतनी सुंदर सुगंध आती है.
वाह 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 ललिता, क्या तुम अपने पिताजी से कह सकते हो कि मुझे भी भगवान नील माधव का दर्शन करना है?
हाँ, क्यों नहीं. कल सुबह को मैं उनसे अवश्य बात करूंगी.
ठीक है.
पिताश्री, मेरे पति को नील माधव की सेवा के लिए जाना है. क्या आप उनको लेकर जा सकते हैं?
क्या तुमने उन्हें नील माधव के बारे में बताया? पुत्री, मैंने मना किया था नील माधव के बारे में बताने। उन्होंने हम जैसे नीच को सेवा करने का अवसर दिया है। ऐसे कैसे हम किसी को दर्शन करवा दे, और वो तो राज्य से है। अगर राजा को पता चल गया और हमारे नील माधव को लेकर गए तो नहीं नहीं, हम उन्हें दर्शन नहीं करवा सकते नील माधव के। क्षमा करना।
मुझे माफ़ करना पिताश्री, परंतु वो मेरे पति हैं। अब हम उन पर इतना तो भरोसा कर ही सकते हैं। अब कृपया कर उनको नील माधव के दर्शन कराने ले जाए मेरे खातिर।
ठीक है,
धन्यवाद धन्यवाद।
परंतु मेरी एक शर्त है। जब हम रात्रि को जाएंगे तभी आपके आंखों पर पट्टी बांधी जाएगी, जिससे आपको मार्ग का ज्ञात नहीं होगा। स्वीकार है?
हाँ हाँ ससुर जी, बिल्कुल बिल्कुल।
ठीक है।
अरे क्या करूँ मैं, कोई तो योजना बनानी पड़ेगी। आंखों के ऊपर पट्टी बांधे तो क्या हुआ, कुछ तो करना पड़ेगा। हाँ हाँ, सरसों के दाने, मैं सरसों का दाने लेके जाऊंगा और जगह जगह पर डाल दूंगा। तो और बारिश का मौसम भी तो है, उसमें से पेड़ पौधे सब उग जाएंगे। तब महाराज इंद्रदुम्न भी समझ सकते हैं कि नील माधव कहाँ है, दिशा सब पता चल जाएगा। हाँ, ये युक्ति अच्छी है।
इस योजना को
क्या तुम तैयार हो?
फिर विश्ववसु विद्यापति की आंखों में पट्टी बांधते हैं और उन्हें उस रात्रि नील माधव के दर्शन के लिए ले जाते हैं। रास्ते भर में जैसे विद्यापति ने सोचा था, वो दर दर हर जगह सरसों के दाने छोड़ते हुए जाते हैं, और इसके कारण वो जानते हैं कि आगे जाकर महाराज को समझ में आ जाएगा। और अब वो वहां पहुंचते जहां नील माधव होते हैं।
हे प्रभु, हे प्रभु, हे नाथ, कितना सुंदर दर्शन, कितना सुंदर दर्शन।
ये देखकर विद्यापति भाव विभोर हो जाते हैं।
धन्यवाद।
बड़े पश्चाताप के साथ कवि विद्यापति विनम्रता पूर्वक प्रार्थना करते हैं, हे माधव, हे पतितों के मित्र, कृपया इस तुच्छ व्यक्ति को अपने चरण कमलों के कोमल पत्ते पर आश्रय दे। इस तरह मैं भौतिक अस्तित्व के इस महासागर को पार कर सकता हूँ। ये कहते हुए विद्यापति धन्यवाद देते हैं विश्ववसु का।
धन्यवाद विश्ववसु, धन्यवाद।
ठीक है, चलते अब।
विश्ववसु पुनः लौटते वक्त उनकी आंखों पर पट्टी बांधते हैं, क्योंकि वो नहीं जानते विद्यापति ने पहले ही योजना बनाई है। अब कुछ दिनों पश्चात विद्यापति अवंती देश जाते हैं इंद्रदुम्न महाराज को ये सब बताने के लिए।
महाराज,
बताओ विद्यापति, तुम क्या खबर लाए हो?
हाँ महाराज, आपको पता है मैंने नील माधव का दर्शन किया, बहुत सुंदर, अनोखा। आपको जाना चाहिए महाराज। आपको पता है एक नाम व्यक्ति विश्ववसु, जो अभी मेरे ससुर हैं, उन्होंने कहा है कि मात्र नील माधव के दर्शन से हम पाप मुक्त हो जाते हैं। बस उनके महाप्रसाद पाने से भक्ति पूर्व हम जन्म और मृत्यु का भवसागर पार कर देंगे महाराज। चलिए महाराज।
धन्यवाद विद्यापति, धन्यवाद। मुझे ले चलो, जल्दी ले चलो।
चलिए महाराज, चलिए।
महाराज इंद्रद्युम्न विद्यापति के साथ नीलाचल की तरफ अपनी यात्रा शुरुआत करते हैं और फिर बहुत पथ यात्रा करने के बाद वो उस स्थान पर पहुंचते हैं जहाँ नील माधव थे, किंतु वो देखते हैं कि
विद्यापति, यहाँ तो नील माधव नहीं दिख रहे।
महाराज, नील माधव यही थे, शायद वो अभी यहाँ पर नहीं है। विश्ववसु ने कुछ ऐसे ही कहा था मुझे, ऐसे ही होगा।
सबरकुल के सभी वक्तों जनों को दंडित किया जाए, खास करके वो विश्ववसु को।
मैंने कहा था कोई भी कैसे नील माधव के दर्शन कर सकता है। आपके कारण हमारे नील माधव चले गए। कोई कैसे कर सकता है उनके दुर्लभ दर्शन।
इनको बंदी बना लीजिए।
शांत हो जाओ महाराज इंद्रद्युम्न। तुम्हें मेरे नील माधव के रूप में दर्शन नहीं होने थे। इसमें सबरकुल और विश्ववसु की कोई त्रुटि नहीं है। शांत हो जाओ, इन सभी को छोड़ दो। तुम्हें मैं अपने आदि रूप में सुंदर दर्शन दूंगा। उसके लिए समुद्र के तट पर दारू ब्रह्म यानी लकड़ी के रूप में मैं आऊंगा। तुम शिल्पकारों को ढूंढना। तुम्हें ढूंढते हुए भी एक शिल्पकार आएंगे और उस लकड़ी में से मेरा सुंदर स्वरूप प्रकट करेंगे। तो तुम वापस जाओ, तप करो और तुम्हें मेरे दर्शन होंगे। इन सभी को अब छोड़ दो। अब महाराज इंद्रद्युम्न वापस आते हैं, तप करते हैं और एक दिन उन्हें समुद्र की तट पर दारू ब्रह्म यानी लकड़ी मिलती है। वो उसे लेकर जाते हैं और शिल्पकारों को ढूंढते हैं, किंतु कोई ये नहीं जानता कि कैसे उन विग्रहों को बनाना है। तो एक दिन विश्वकर्मा स्वयं वृद्ध व्यक्ति के रूप में आते हैं और महाराज इंद्रद्युम्न से भेंट करते हैं।
प्रणाम महाराज।
प्रणाम।
क्या मैं प्रयत्न कर सकता हूँ इस लकड़ी से भगवान का विग्रह तैयार करने की?
हाँ हाँ, जरूर कीजिए। अब तक कोई बना नहीं पाया।
ठीक है, करूँगा, लेकिन मेरी एक शर्त रहेगी।
बताइए।
मैं इस कार्य को जब तक पूरा ना करूँ तब तक आप इसमें बाधा ना बनेंगे।
ठीक है।
मैं इस दरवाजे को बंद कर रहा हूँ। ये दरवाज़ा जब तक ना खोलो जब तक मेरा कार्य पूरा ना हो। अगर आप बीच में इसमें मेरा कार्य देखने का प्रयास करेंगे तो मैं वैसे ही अधूरा छोड़कर चला जाऊँगा।
मुझे आपकी सारी शर्तें मंजूर है।
अब विश्वकर्मा उस दारू ब्रह्म से भगवान के रूप का प्राकट्य करने का पूरा प्रयास करते हैं, किंतु 15 दिन हो जाते हैं, वो दरवाजा नहीं खोलते। और फिर एक दिन आवाज अंदर से बंद हो जाती है उनके कार्य की। तब महारानी गुंडीचा परेशान हो जाती है और महाराज इंद्रद्युम्न से कहती है,
महाराज 15 दिन हो चुके हैं, अभी तो अंदर से आवाज़ भी आना बंद हो चुका है। इन्होंने तो इतने दिन जल और अन्न भी पान नहीं किया है, जरा जाके देखिए।
लेकिन उन्होंने शर्त रखी थी।
फिर भी देख लीजिए।
ठीक है। अरे अरे गुंडीचा, ये क्या हो गया? अभी तो भगवान के विग्रह पूरे बने भी नहीं है और विश्वकर्मा भी गायब है। हम लोग ने बहुत भूल कर दी।
क्षमा कीजिए प्रभु, क्षमा कीजिए।
महाराज, विलाप न कीजिए, मैंने इस सुंदर स्वरूप के दर्शन पहले भी किए।
ऐसे कैसे हो सकता है इंद्र? ये हाँ, वो भगवान की आंखें इतनी बड़ी बड़ी है और इनके पाँव भी नहीं है। ये कैसे विग्रह है?
ये स्वरूप, यह विग्रह सर्वोत्तम पूर्ण विग्रह है। यह कथा जानने के लिए आपको द्वारका आना पड़ेगा। आइए, मैं आपको जगन्नाथ जी के प्राकट्य की कथा सुनाता हूँ।
अब नारद मुनि द्वारका की कथा सुनाते हैं और वो वहां पहुंचते हैं जहां कृष्ण की रानियां रोहिणी माता से कुछ प्रश्न पूछती है।
रोहिणी माता, हमें आपसे एक प्रश्न पूछना है।
हाँ, पूछिए, क्या प्रश्न है?
वृंदावन की लीला में ऐसा क्या है जो हमारे नाथ, हमारे स्वामी द्वारकाधीश हमारे साथ रहकर भी उस परम प्रेम के स्मरण में रहते हैं जो उन्हें ब्रजवासियों से मिला है। वो जब भी गहरी नींद में रहते हैं तो श्रीदामा, सुदामा, हे राधे, हे ललिता कहते रहते हैं।
अच्छा, तो आपको व्रज लीला सुननी है?
हाँ।
लेकिन अगर द्वारकाधीश ने व्रजलीला सुन ली तो वो द्वारका का परित्याग कर लेंगे और वृंदावन भाग जाएंगे। क्या आप ये चाहते हो कि वो भाग जाए?
नहीं नहीं, हमें ये तो नहीं चाहिए। परंतु हम एक चीज़ कर सकते हैं, द्वार पे किसी को पहरेदारी के लिए रख सकते हैं।
लेकिन कौन पहरेदारी करेगा?
सुभद्रा।
परंतु व्रजलीला सुनते सुनते कहीं ये मूर्छित ना हो जाए।
नहीं नहीं, मैं अच्छे से पहरेदारी करूँगी, मैं नहीं मूर्छित गिरूंगी। सुनाइए सुनाइए व्रज की लीलाएं।
तो मैं व्रज की लीलाएं सुनाती हूँ। तो जब कृष्णा और बलराम छोटे से बालक थे तब वो इतने मोहित थे कि हर कोई उनसे मोह जाता था। नंदा और यशोदा के तो वो दुलारे थे ही, लेकिन वो बाकी भी जो गोपियाँ, जो गोवर्धन, यमुना, कृष्णा वृंदावन के रोम रोम में बस चुके हैं, वो उनके सबसे प्रिय है। और जब शाम को वृंदावन से जब कृष्णा और बलराम गैया चराते हुए वापस आते थे तब वो गोपियाँ, राधा रानी और बाकी गोपियाँ उनको देखने के लिए उनकी आंखें लालायित हो जाती थी। और वो दिन मुझे अभी भी याद है जब कृष्णा वृंदावन को छोड़कर मथुरा जा रहे थे। उस दिन पे कृष्णा ने सारे व्रजवासियों को आश्वासन दिया था कि मैं ज़रूर आऊँगा, लेकिन वो आएंगे इस पे वो उन्होंने अपने सारे प्राण, व्रजवासियों ने उनके प्राण नहीं त्यागे इसी वचन की वजह से। और कृष्णा ने उनका इतना कोमल हृदय व्रजवासियों का इतना पीड़ित किया, फिर भी व्रजवासियों ने उनसे प्रेम करना कभी नहीं छोड़ा और आज भी वो उनके हृदय में समाये हुए हैं और उनकी प्रतीक्षा कर रहे हैं।
तो रोहिणी माता से ये विरह की कथा सुनते सुनते पहले सुभद्रा, फिर जगन्नाथ, बलदेव ये सारे मूर्छित होने लगते हैं और उनमें अष्टसात्विक विकार आते हैं। उनकी हाथ पैर अंदर आ जाते हैं, आंखें बड़ी हो जाती है और इस रूप को नारद मुनि देख लेते हैं द्वारका में।
नारायण नारायण, हे प्रभु, कितने सुंदर स्वरूप। मेरी इच्छा है कि आप इस सुंदर स्वरूप के दर्शन पूरी सृष्टि को कर रहा है। और ये कौन से स्वरूप है प्रभु? अवश्य देवर्षि नारायण, आपकी मनोकामना की पूर्ति में अवश्य ही करूंगा। मेरे जो भक्त है महाराज इंद्रद्युम्न, उनका तप और भक्ति के कारण हम तीनों भी प्रकट होंगे और तब हमारे नाम होंगे श्री जगन्नाथ, श्री बलराम, सुभद्रा और प्रभु सुदर्शन। धन्यवाद प्रभु, धन्यवाद। नारायण नारायण। महाराज, तो यह थी कथा भगवान जगन्नाथ, बलदेव जी और सुभद्रा महारानी के प्राकट्य।
तो भगवान के ये सबसे सुंदर स्वरूप है, अपूर्ण नहीं पूर्ण है ये, क्योंकि विरह की प्रेम भावना में प्रकट हुए स्वरूप है। तो आपने देखा कि जैसे महाराज इंद्रद्युम्न योजना तो करते हैं किंतु उन्हें नील माधव के दर्शन नहीं और जगन्नाथ, बलदेव, सुभद्रा महारानी के दर्शन होते हैं। इसलिए हम योजना बना सकते हैं, कार्य भी कर सकते हैं, किंतु होता वही है जो जगन्नाथ जी के मन में होता है और वो पूर्ण और परफेक्ट ही होता है। तो बोलो जगन्नाथ, बलदेव, सुभद्रा महारानी की
जय।
Requesting all drama participants from on stage. So it's a really big effort to do a drama on the appearance of Lord Jagannath, Lord Baldev and Subhadra Mai. So you can see they have put lot of effort. So please loudly chant 3 times Hari Bol for the drama team. Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. So we welcome you for today's Chetana festival, the festivals of joy and awakening. Am I audible? Yes. So first of all, my gratitude to the drama team. When they told that they are performing this drama, I was so happy and excited. I was really excited. This is one of the first dramas that I myself acted, and I was like you, all of you. I had played the role of Narad. So, yeah, this is a very, very, very special drama and very apt for our topic also. So, topic for today is blueprint for your future. So, do you know what is blueprint? I always assume that the blueprint means a plan. It is a plan. It is a plan. But I actually learned a lot about blueprint from my husband. So he told me actually what is blueprint, how that ammonia print and what not, all things. But for us today, when we speak about blueprint, we speak about something, a plan basically. Okay, so blueprint is a plan or a design that explains how something might be achieved. In life, we have many plans, right? We have small plans, we have bigger plans, and rather we have small goals, we have bigger goals, and to achieve that, we make plans and we follow. Okay, so without having a plan, we cannot achieve things. So blueprint is plan, and planning is very important. Okay, we are going to discuss something not very, very philosophical. In a way, we are going to discuss philosophy, but in a way that you will enjoy. Okay, I'll try my best. So there were these 4 friends, and they had their university exam going on, and there was this particular subject which they thought they should study together for the exam. You are also planning to study with your friends sometimes. Sometimes it helps. So these friends, they went together and they started studying. And as it happens when friends meet, so these friends, they met together, and when exam is getting over, this is the last paper. At least when I was in college or school, when exam approached, more than studies, I would plan for vacation. Somehow it happens, right? It happens with all of you. Oh, after this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. Arey, you have to study. Arey, हाँ, but ऐसा करेंगे तो फ्रेंड्स साथ में आएंगे तो वो प्लानिंग और भी ज़्यादा ये हो जाता है ना. So for whatever reasons they kept planning for their vacation, or maybe they were making reels. Boys don't make reels, right? I don't think so. If they were girls, maybe they spent a lot of time making reels. Maybe boys were watching reels, you can say. Whatever they were doing, but they somehow landed up not studying. And it became morning. And now it's time to go for exam. So what they did now, so we have to plan something in a way that we don't have to give the exam today and postponed it, and then we will give the exam. So they thought, अरे क्या करेंगे? Okay, चलो, what we will do, we'll make our clothes dirty and we'll reach the college after the exam starts, and then we'll go and meet the dean and we'll tell him that, we had gone for some event and we were traveling back for our exam, but the tire of our vehicle got punctured, and we had to push through the entire road, and now see, look at our clothes, we have gotten so dirty and we are so tired, and although we really wanted to give exam, we are not in position to give exam. So please grant us some time. So they planned like this. Planning is very important, right? And then they reached the college. They went to the dean, and then he saw, oh my God, what has happened? And they said that, sir, like this happened. We went, and the tire got punctured. Can you grant us some time? He said, okay, come after 3 days. Okay. So they said, okay. They were very happy. So then in 3 days, they studied at their individual houses, nicely prepared for the exam. And then they came and they met the teacher, the dean, and said, sir, we are ready. And thank you, sir. Sir said, no problem. You are such sincere students you are. So he said, I have a very easy paper for you. Said, we have only 2 questions I am going to ask you from the entire syllabus. Only 2. But the condition is all 4 of you will be sitting in different classrooms. Because paper is very easy, so copy karne ka zarurat nahi hai. So they all were sitting in 4 different rooms. They had prepared very well for their exam, for the subject. So dean came and gave them the question paper. Same question paper for everyone. The first question was your name. Very easy. And the second question was, which tire got punctured? Okay. So now these boys did not think कि ऐसा भी हो सकता है. So now one person is thinking, what should I write? Left front. The other one is thinking, what should I write? Left right or back or which tire got punctured? So thus they were caught because they did not plan well. They did plan, but they did not plan so well that we can be caught like this also. So planning is very, very important. So in our scriptures, whatever the scriptures want us to learn, they tell us through stories, right? There's so many stories. Why stories? Because when you learn something through stories, it is remembered, it is easy to remember, easy to learn. Also, all age groups like stories. Varieties may change. Kids may like some other stories, youngsters may like, but scriptures are full of stories for all age groups. And also stories tell you the message in a very friendly way. Stories are like mothers, how mothers trick children to take medicine. They will mix it with laddu, they will mix it with a toffee, like that. The medicine is given, the effect is there, but you don't understand that it was medicine. So stories are very good. So I'm going to tell you some stories. We are going to have story time. I'm not going to tell you stories from scriptures though, but some stories. So there was this one man who got lost in a forest. And he was, now this is a story not from today's age, the age of mobiles, but you can, even if you want to consider the age of mobiles, he got lost in a place where there was no range for his mobile, no network, pura zero, no kandi, or no lines there. So he was lost and he was just wondering where I am, where to go, which direction to go. And as he was walking, he saw some tribal people approaching. And as soon as they saw him, they started shouting, like that. And they started dancing. And they came and they surrounded him. And they were jumping and dancing and they said, whoa, 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 like that. And he got very scared. Have you heard such stories? A person gets lost and the tribal people catch him. So like that they caught him and then they took him to their place. They bathed him. They made him wear new clothes. They decorated him. And then he was thinking, abhi gaya. Generally ऐसे करते हैं ना? They make you ready and then they take and then करके. But then he was patiently waiting. He couldn't do anything anyways. They were only doing everything for him. So then he was just following. And then they took him to one place And then that place was very nicely decorated. He was looking for some Kali Devi, somebody, किसको मतलब मार रहे, किसके सामने मार रहे. But then they made him sit on one throne, very nicely decorated throne. And then everybody started giving him some flowers, some fruits, some gifts, like that. And everyone said, Jai, Jai, in their language, whatever it must be. So they were glorifying and then they were singing. And he was just sitting and I was wondering, what are they doing, you know? Who am I? What has happened to me? So he just called one person and said, what is this? What is this? I said, no, you have become a king now. I said, oh, I'm a king? Oh, you are king? He said, yeah, this is our tradition, you know, that on particular days when we see a person, first person, we take him and we make him king. He said, but where is the previous king? And he said, oh, our custom is that you can remain a king for these many years, and then whichever king is there, after those many years, we take that king and there is one island, we leave that king on that island. I said, what is there on that island? Nothing is there on that island. I said, what happens to the king? Must be dying. Now, we don't know. We don't care about what happens to the king. We just take him and we leave him there, and then we go on looking for another person. Whoever we see first, we catch and we make him king. So this is how we work. And he was like, oh, I'm king, that is very nice. But after a few years, they are going to leave me on this island and I'm going to die. Because there is nothing on that island. So he's thinking what to do. As a king, what can I do? Can I change this policy itself? ऐसा होगा ही नहीं अभी इससे आगे. I said, no, this policy cannot be changed. This is going on since many years. You cannot change the policy. I was thinking, oh, what can I do? I cannot run away because if I try to run, they know this area better than me. They will catch me, they will kill me. So I was thinking, what can be done? So he said, okay, I order you to take me to the island today. I want to see that island. So then he goes and sees the island, he examines the island, and then he comes back. Then he tells his ministers that this particular area of the island, I want it to be cleared very nicely. And they say, okay. Then he says, okay, now here in this area, I want you to plant some fruit trees. Okay, they start, he calculates which fruit tree takes how many years to give fruits. So let me plant this, like that nicely. He uses whatever knowledge he has. He tells them to plant fruit trees. Then he makes them construct a structure. Then he asks them to dig wells in that area. And one good arrangement is made. Over the period, things happen. And then after a few years, it's time for this person to go on that island. But he's not worried because he has already made the arrangements on the island. Okay, he knows where he is going. He knows that there is something for me to eat. There is water. There is a shed. So he is happy. He is not anxious. Why he is not anxious? Because he did not panic about his situation when he was put into. He used his intelligence and he planned very nicely for his future. If he would have just remained, oh, after a few years I'm going to go to that island, if I'm going to go to that island, what will happen? So many kings before also, so many kings came and they were left, but they did not plan. They did not even ask, I am king today, and what happened to the previous kings? They did not ask. But this was an intelligent person who actually asked, oh, what happened? And now what is going to happen to me? And then he planned accordingly. So what is the importance of planning? Before that, how he planned? He planned considering the situation, considering the resources, his own capacity and time at hand. उसको उतना ही समय था, उतने समय के बाद he had to go. He couldn't keep on planning something which is not doable. He knew that in my capacity I cannot change the rules, and these are the resources available. Only this much I can get done from these people, and he used all his capacity to plan very nicely. Now, importance of planning. Planning gives us direction. Okay, when you have some goal and when you plan to achieve that goal, it gives you direction. It helps you to not get distracted. Now it is what, August? So July, August generally are admission months for admission. Okay, so when you have something very clear in your mind, you know which college to go to, which forms to fill. Now everything is online, but whatever, you know, you don't get confused. Oh, she's going for commerce, she's going for arts. No, what should I do? Maybe commerce, let me try that. And nahi jama to ye karenge, wo karenge. So if you are not clear, if you don't plan, okay, I see myself like this in next 5 years. How do I achieve that? How do I plan? So if you plan, it gives you good direction and avoids confusion. Also, if you plan, it helps us to make the use of resources and capacity very, very efficiently. It also helps us to use our time effectively and avoids wastage of time by offering us clarity. Suppose I am a mother and every day I cook. So I plan, or many of you also must be doing it. So I already have planned something. Okay, tomorrow morning dal hai, rice hai, roti, this and this sabji, this salad. If I have planned ahead, then next day morning when I enter the kitchen, things happen very at ease and without wasting time. If I have not planned, I go in the kitchen and open the fridge and I keep looking. Oh, what is there? No, अरे this sabji नहीं इसको time लगेगा. ये तो साफ भी नहीं किया है. अरे ये रुको. No, if I know what I am going to make, I'll make the arrangement, beforehand, and it saves time. If you plan, it saves time. Also, if you plan, it helps us understand the probable challenges that are going to come. Okay, if I am planning कि कल मैं पनीर की सब्जी बनाऊंगी. Okay, दूध है, हाँ दूध है, लेकिन दही भी नहीं है, नींबू भी नहीं है, तो पनीर कैसे बनेगा? So I make arrangements. Whatever challenges are going to come, it makes you prepared for that. It avoids confusion and it inspires innovation. Okay, because you know कि when you plan, what do? You take inventory of your resources. Okay, this I have with me. With this only I have to plan. So how efficiently I can use my resources? You start thinking innovatively. And the resources are used very nicely. It is said that the difference between planning and not planning is the difference between life and death. Have you heard this proverb? Difference between planning and not planning is the difference between life and death. Why it is said like that? If you don't plan, you will die. If I don't plan tomorrow's menu, will I die? If you don't plan what you want to do in your career, you will die? No, of course not. But what dies is our goal. Our goals die if we don't plan well. And literally also, if you see, suppose if you don't plan, now so many wars are going on, right? After Russia and Ukraine war started, so many wars going on, so many threats on our own country. So if we don't plan for the security, for the wars, it will actually prove to be death because of not planning well. Do you think if somebody attacks our country tomorrow, are we ready? Are we ready? Somebody is saying, अरे कुछ मोदी जी है नहीं यहाँ पे. You can say, okay, we are not ready, or we are ready. No, we are not ready. But the planning is going on. If not tomorrow, someday we should be ready, right? The plan, like I think right from 2014, our country is planning to be independent in so many things, in so many areas. Make in India for so many businesses, and most of all being independent financially and in security. So like that, planning and not planning, the difference is life and death. That important the planning is. This is to emphasize the importance of planning. Okay. Also, more relevant to us, war is little far to think about. If you don't take care of your health, if you don't plan for your health, again, it is a difference between life and death. We may not die, but will not live a very good quality life. So it is very important. We are going to come ahead about the areas that we plan. So right now I'm just rushing through this discussion. Yes, now our topic. So when we plan so much, right? Like this, like that. We hear motivational classes and then we are like, okay, these are the resources, this is the time available, this is my goal, how to reach. We plan a lot. But even after planning, all the plans go according to what we have thought. Do things go according to our plans? Today's day is a big example. This team works from, like, today's Chetana will get over, they will start planning for the next Chetana. The drama team will start working, who will sing Kirtan, first Kirtan, then the last Kirtan, prasadam arrangement, YouTube killing, everything. Coordinating with temple, so much of hard work, they know. First of all, speaking, before even this Chetana, they will speak with the speaker, the next speaker, for the dare topic, get the posters, and a lot of hard work. Especially the day of the event, there is so much coordination, so much work. And like today, our class was to be there, but last minute it got shifted here. For all of us, we just came from there and we sat here. For them, it was so much of anxiety. Ye kaise hoga? The space is less, sound system, recording, and what not. But there, I really appreciate the way they handled it. They accepted, okay, this is the situation, now what? Now what can we do? So there are two things always. Factors within our control and factors beyond our control. Whenever problems come, they will always have these two aspects. Factors within our control. There are certain things which are within our control. Okay, यहाँ पे हो रहा है, so Neha called up the IDT person, the devotee, okay, Prabhuji, can we do this? Okay, no, this cannot happen. Then can we record on mobile? Okay, maybe, may not be. Okay, the battery is low. Okay, then we are attaching the power bank to it. Oh, the holding power bank is very difficult. Okay, we are tying a band to it. So factors within our control. Something. But there are certain things which are beyond our control. It happens, right? We plan for something and it goes wrong, or something goes wrong and you just cannot do anything about it. What do we do that time? Get frustrated, get angry, get depressed, leave it, karna hi nahi hai. No, we accept. Factors beyond our control, we accept. And then we, rather than leaving the plan, we mold our plan. Have you seen when a river flows to the ocean, how she flows? She flows with force, and when there are rocks come, she either pushes the rocks or she flows over the rocks. But some rocks are so big, then she goes around the rocks. She doesn't stop. Oh, the rock has come, now I cannot go. No. she continues her plans, she continues flowing. She will go around, she will go over, she will push the rock. If it is in her capacity pushing the rock, she will push the rock. If it is not possible, she will go around the rock. So when things are beyond our capacity, beyond our control, we accept it. His Grace Chaitanya Charan Prabhu says this very nice line. You please remember this. If you don't remember anything, this one thing you remember. Hold your plans lightly, not tightly. Hold your plans lightly, not tightly. So you make the plans. That is in your hands. And you must make plans. If you don't make plans, you cannot function efficiently in life. But you don't hold them tightly. Okay, tightly pakad ke rakhenge, and then if doesn't happen, then you will become depressed, frustrated, you will feel like giving up, right? Also, whenever you make plans, you have to consider our situation and how my plan suits my situation. Okay, suppose this is a plan that I am making. So I am seeing the surrounding and my plan with respect to surrounding. Now if I keep taking my plan closer, now I cannot see my surrounding. I can see only my plan. Sorry, my voice. So I can see only my plan, but I can't see surrounding. In such situation, what happens is we become very limited. And the surrounding situations keep changing. And if we do not change our plans, adopt our plans accordingly, according to the surrounding, then again, the plans will not work out and we will get frustrated. Right? So, coming back to our point of planning. So now you tell me, what all things in life you make plans for? Career, पैसे कमाना, savings का भी बोलो. Because if you only earn and don't save, then that's not a good plan. Or no plans? Weekends plan, yes. And trip planning. And I was waiting. Thank you. Do you not plan for your life ahead, wedding? You may not tell everybody that I'm planning, but you are planning, na? You are planning. You need not share, but you are thinking, oh, I want to have a partner like this, and then maybe like this, and my in-laws should be like this, and they should not be like that, and my husband should be like this, he should look like that, he should earn like this, and his house should be here, and this area, that area. You keep thinking, right? You may not share it with, you may share with close friends, but you may not share with everybody, but the plan is there, right? You plan for small, you make smaller plans, like as I said, as a mother, I plan for tomorrow's cooking. You plan for bigger things also, like career, like your family, wedding, whatever. You plan for your retirement. Too early for you. You may think, what this Mataji is telling. We are so young. But eventually we all get there, right? So you invest in funds, you invest in pension fund, that okay, when I retire, my life should be as that king planned, right? That man planned, okay, he was going to get retired and go there on that island. So he made the arrangement. So you invest money in policies, you SIPs karte hai, whatever, to secure our future, right? Now from here, I want to take you to some different dimension of discussion. So much of planning in life we do, right? Suppose you are going on a journey. Do you make plans when you have to go for a journey? Yes? What is the plan? First thing, where I am going. Then accordingly you will book tickets. Then train से जा रहे तो उसका एक अलग arrangement है. How to go to station, how whatever. What things to carry. Okay, my booking is in non-AC, then I have to carry my bedding. If it is in AC, then I don't have to carry. Okay, food. How many days I am traveling, how many meals I need. You will plan, right? When I go there, where I am going to stay. There, what is going to be the food arrangements, how long I am going to stay, return how it is going to be, with whom I am going to stay, what I am going to do after reaching there. All that, right? So much planning when we go for a journey. Now I'm going to tell you a story again. One more story. So there was this one king. He is already a king, and he is very expert in making plans for enjoying. Okay, so he's all the time busy making plans. Oh, today like this way I'm going to enjoy, this way I'm going to enjoy, get this, make this, eat this, let me go there, go on hunting, and then call some dancers, and I want to just all the time busy making plans how to enjoy. Okay, and his Rajguru, the guru of the king, he is all the time worried about the king. Oh, this king is always busy making plans to enjoy, and he is not taking up to spiritual life at all. And because the king is like this, the praja is also like that. Everybody is only in the mode of enjoyment and not at all considering also anything about spiritual life. So the Rajguru is very worried. So how do I make this person understand? Whenever Rajguru would try to tell him, he would say, oh, no, don't tell me like this. I'm still young. I want to enjoy. So then Rajguru thought of an idea. Rajguru planned. So he got one astrologer who was spiritual, was spiritually enlightened. So he told him that, okay, now he doesn't listen to me. Can you do something? He said, okay, you take me to the king and I'll do something. Then this Rajguru gets the astrologer to the king, and the astrologer says, oh king, I want to tell you your future. So the king gets very excited. He said, okay, everything you'll tell me? He said, yeah, I want to tell you, let me see your hand. Then the king shows the hand, and then astrologer looks at the hand, and then he smiles very brightly, and king becomes very happy, and then astrologer again becomes very sad. So he said, king said, what happened? What is it? What are you seeing? And then he says, oh king, I have a bad news for you and a good news also. So king says, oh tell me, what is it? What is the bad news? So the bad news is that you are going to die after some time. King becomes very, very, very morose. And the astrologer says, oh, but listen, there is a good news also. So, oh, tell me, what is the good news? Oh, after you die, you are going to go to heaven. And the king becomes very happy. So, oh, I'm going to go to heaven after dying. I'm going to enjoy. I say, yeah, but there is a problem again. There is a bad news and a good news again about heaven. He said, Arey Baba, what is it? He said, in the heaven, it is very crowded. I said, oh, then what is the use? How will I enjoy? I said, no, but there is a villa built for you. Separate villa. Just for you. Said, with all the facilities. So, oh, wow, very nice. I'm going to heaven, I'm going to have my villa. He said, yeah, but there is a problem with the villa. One bad thing and one good thing. He said, oh, what is it now? He said, no, villa is very, very, very well equipped that you can enjoy there. But there are many mosquitoes there. He said, Arey, mosquitoes. He becomes very sad. He said, don't worry. About mosquitoes also there are one good thing and one bad thing. I said, Acha, now what is it? I said, your bed has a mosquito net attached to your bed. So, It is very good. So then what is the bad thing? The bad thing is there is a hole in the mosquito net. Arey yaar. Then what is the use? If there is a hole, then what is the use of mosquito net? Oh, no, don't worry. So there is again a good thing and bad thing about that hole. I said, Acha, now what is it? He said, the good thing is there is a thread kept there to stitch. I said, then what is the bad thing? The bad thing is there is no needle, but when you die, you just take the needle with you and then you stitch there. And the king said, oh my God, what an idea, Sirji. So I said, okay, chalo, I have to take only needle. And then he rewards that astrologer and he goes, and then Rajguru says, how was it? He said, fantastic astrologer, He told me my future and I'm going to go to heaven. There is a villa for me and there is a mosquito net and there is a hole, but only the needle. So when I die, keep the needle in my hand and bas, that. And then Rajguru Singh, king says, what? He said, if I put a needle in your hand and your body burns, that needle is going to stay here only. It cannot come with you. And then the king thinks, so I cannot even carry a needle? He says, no, king, you cannot carry anything, not even needle. And then king actually wakes up. He says, oh my God, I am making so many arrangements to live a comfortable life, to enjoy and to be happy in this world. But when I die, I cannot take anything with me. So the Rajguru says, yes. And that is the day, that aha day for the king, when his path changes. Like how we discussed that when we are going on a journey, we plan so much. But there is a journey beyond this life. And nobody knows where we are going. Does anyone know? After this life ends, where I am going? We do not know. Nobody can tell us. That astrologer will not come here to tell us. But scriptures tell us where we will go. Bhagavad Gita, 14th chapter tells us, Urdhvam gachanti sattvastha, madhye tishtanti rajasah, jaganya gunavrittistha, adho gachanti tamasah. Very simple. What it says is, there are some kind of people who go up, others who remain here, and others who go down. Who go down means those who will go to higher planetary systems. They will have a good destination. Let's not discuss about planetary system. There are some people who will have good destination, some who will have ordinary, and some who will have degradation in life. So these are three things that are described: sattva, rajas and tamas. These are the modes of material nature, the mode of goodness, the mode of passion, and the mode of ignorance. So whatever we do, our actions, they are placed in these three modes. Modes of nature, they are called as. How many of you are have heard about modes of nature? Many of you. The modes of nature, the rajas, sattva, rajas and tamas. Basically, the actions which are good for yourself, for others, they are generally in the mode of goodness. The actions which are motivated selfishly, they are generally in the mode of passion. And the actions which cause harm to oneself and others, they are in the mode of ignorance. Okay? So whatever, let's not go into those details. But our actions are influenced by many things. Generally, our actions are influenced by our thoughts. Agree? Agree? Our actions are influenced by our thoughts. Our thoughts are influenced by various factors. Our thoughts are influenced by what we hear, what we watch, what we eat, people with whom we associate, you spend time with. Okay, so these people are also of different natures, right? Have you experienced this? When you stay with some people, you feel very calm, you feel very peaceful. With some people, you feel unnecessarily agitated always, you know, disturbed, sad sometimes, very low in energy. Have you experienced this? There are people of different energy levels. There is a food also which is of different in different modes. Some food is very calming, very satisfying, and some food is very hot, spicy, pungent, you know, and then some food is really very, you know, it is stale. It doesn't taste actually good, but there is something called as acquired taste. Have you heard about that? Acquired taste. So like that, those kind of foods also, you eat few times, you start liking it. Most of our foods, the packaged foods that we eat, it is stale. We don't think about it like that, right? It's not fresh. Any packaged food, do you know, when you buy a packet of chips, you see expiry date. Do you see manufacturing date? It is definitely not manufactured on the same day. At least previous day. Generally few months back only they manufacture, but it's stale. We don't think about it. Have you ever thought about it? That the packaged food that we eat is a stale food. Okay, so that kind of, I'm not here preaching whether you eat or you don't eat. I'm just telling that that kind of food is considered as food in the mode of ignorance. So what you eat, what you think, what you hear, what you watch, what the people you associate with, that will have influence on your actions. So that kind of actions you make, the actions will have influence on your destiny, where we are going. So you do good, you go up, you do ordinary actions, you stay, and then you do bad actions, you go down, like that. And it's not constant. It's not constant that today I'm doing good in this life, then I'm going to go up and ek bar gayi. No. We again come down, then again we go up, then again we stay here, then again sometimes you just go down, and then you go down. You may come up, you may go down. Again, like, it's very uncertain. So we are always going like this, because of the influence of the modes. So, intelligent person inquires, okay, why, what happens to me after I die? Okay, these things happen. Whatever modes you are in, accordingly your destiny is decided. But the intelligent person, actual intelligent person, will think further. So is this the life? My journey is not ending only. So somebody says, oh, where are you going? Now today I am going to Nala Sopara, then again to Churchgate, then Virar, then I am coming to Dadar, then Central Line se Ambernath, then Ambernath se wapas idhar Dombivli, and then again Dadar, and then going to Churchgate, and then but where you are going? That I don't know. I keep going like this, from this station to that station, to that station, to that station, to that station, to that station. So the intelligent person said, is there a way that I can end this? Can I go home? Or I have to keep traveling like this only, A station, A station, A station. So again scriptures tell us that a very few intelligent people make this inquiry, that how do I end my journey? And the answer is given by taking up to the process of Krishna consciousness. A very simple process, simple, sublime. It is described as Kevala Ananda Kanda. It's only joyful, the process of Krishna consciousness. And we are just going to discuss 4 aspects of this process, which are very easy to practice. You have heard this many times, but still revision is always good. So the process of Krishna consciousness, the first thing about it, we are going to learn A, B, C, D. You all know about ABCDs of Krishna consciousness? Yes. Okay, then I want you to repeat. A. B. C. D. Okay, I'm going to repeat. For those who did not participate or those who have come new. So A is association, B is books, C is chanting, and D is diet. And D also refers to deities. Okay, deity worship and diet both. So association, again, these four things will influence your modes. What kind of person you are going to be. Isn't it? We discussed, right? Kind of people you associate with will decide what you will be in life, how your thoughts will be, how your actions will be. So, association, associating with people who want to progress in life, not only materially, but even spiritually and life after this life. They are focused on goal simultaneously with this life, goals of this life and goals beyond. Okay, so association, books. We can compare everything that goes inside is compared to books. Means what? Right now, what all things go inside? You watch Netflix, you watch reels on Instagram, you watch YouTube, you watch Amazon Prime and what not, Jio. Bolo, help me. What OTT platforms? Oh, Snapchat. You watch things on Snapchat? Streaks, yeah, streaks, yeah, very important. You can't break them, right? You can't break them, yeah, you're busy. So much of input, is there. You don't even think what you're watching. Do you? I read it somewhere that an average distance that the thumb runs is few kilometers every day. Like this, the thumb keeps running. Like this, few kilometers. Can you imagine how much you watch? So much is going inside. Naturally, it is going to influence us. It is going to influence our thoughts and thus your actions. So books on the topic of who am I, what is my goal, how do I progress. So these books of divine knowledge is an important part to influence our thoughts and actions in right direction. See it chanting the holy names of the Lord. You either chant to yourself or you chant, you sing, you sit and sing as we did, or you stand and you dance as hopefully we will be doing, I don't know, depending on the time and what the organizers say. And D is diet. Diet is what you eat. The food, again, the food which is cooked by somebody who loves you, cooked in a clean way, offered to the Lord, that kind of food purifies. What it purifies? It purifies our consciousness. Thus, purified consciousness, you can think purely, you act purely. And thus, A, B, C, D of Krishna consciousness, they help you plan your future, not only in this life. All these girls you see, they have taken up to Krishna, many of you also, all of you. So many of you have taken up to Krishna consciousness so seriously, so sincerely, following these A, B, C, Ds in life. Not that they have given up planning for this life, or not they are not doing. Many of them are professionals, successfully working, making plans. If you are married, if you are going to get married, they have wonderful plans ahead of them. But at the same time, they are not neglecting the ultimate plan. If you just keep focusing on a temporary thing, which doesn't look temporary because life is big, you never know how long you are going to live. But still, we never in two tones you can say, you don't know how long you are going to live, or you don't know how long you are going to live, like that, because life is very uncertain. So as we are planning for life, our goals in this life, please, this is request that just by following these four aspects of the blueprint of your actual future life, you will actually have a secured future. And these four things, right, when you are planning this blueprint for your future life, it will also help you in your day-to-day life, even in your material life. So please, it is request that please take the process seriously. I think we are up with the time. And do you have questions? Okay, if there are any questions, comments, anything you want to share, anything about planning, or any other questions you have, or anything you want to share, add what you have heard, what you know, you can please share. क्वेश्चन है कि कभी कभी हम सामने वाले पर्सन से लाइक यू गेट envious of somebody, not envy, but you feel jealous about somebody, although that person might be your friend, you like her, but still sometimes you get irritated. Sometimes maybe that person is making little more progress and you feel jealous. So how to stay away from this, or how to protect ourselves from this? So one thing we understand that everyone comes with his or her own quota. Like we also come with our own quota, and we receive only what we deserve. Similarly, the person in front of us also receives what he deserves. Suppose I have a particular amount with me, and I go to the shop and say, iPhone खरीदने का है. And then he'll say, okay madam, how much cash you have? 15,000. So he'll say, okay, देता हूँ. So I am happy. Then he gives me iPhone. Okay, second hand. You get it. So I understand, okay, because I have paid this much, I deserve this much. I deserve an iPhone in 15,000 rupees, but second hand. A person comes next to me and he says, I want iPhone. I don't know what is the cost of an iPhone currently, maybe 65, 70, whatever. And or OnePlus, I don't know, whatever. But he has the required amount and he says, give me the iPhone. And the person gives him iPhone. And I see, this is different. So, pro hai kya? So I said, nahi, same hai. I said, but his is looking very nice. He said, oh, because he got enough money to buy a brand new iPhone. So he has a brand new iPhone. You have iPhone with some scratches or whatever. So we know that that person has it because he or she deserves it. It is being given to her because she deserves it. We may see that, oh no, I have worked so hard and she did not do anything, and how does she has and how I don't have and why I don't have. Because we see in a very, very limited capacity. Maybe we see only this life. We don't know what that person has done in their previous lives, how much they have earned. the example was iPhone is for this life ka example, but in general in life, somebody is very beautiful, somebody is very scholarly, somebody doesn't study but still gets marks, and then if we try to follow that, it doesn't happen to us. We miserably fail. Why, Baba? Why this person is so talented and why am I not? Oh, Baba, this person has done something in his previous life or her previous life. Rarely it happens, huh? Don't try it. Let me check what I have done. Not study and go for exam. Rarely it happens. I have some friends like that. They don't study, but they just crack very nice. So we understand that nobody gets anything more than they deserve. And I also get only what I deserve. So why should I envy? That person deserves it. And by envying, what will happen? My heart will become contaminated. My heart will become hard. I'll lose one good relationship if I become envious of this person. Better appreciate. There is a very nice class, I think, if you can go. Celebrating others' success. Vraj Sundari Prabhu's class, you can hear. It's nice. Thank you. How to deal with non-devotees? Okay. The question is very general, so I don't know on what aspect you are saying. Are you saying that you have to mix with non-devotees? Of course, nahi. So, as a devotee, one good thing that you can do with your non-devotee friends is be a very good friend to them so that they appreciate you. Not so that they appreciate you, but if you are good to them, they will appreciate you. And thus, their chances of taking to Krishna consciousness will increase. Just by appreciating you. What is your name? Kinjal. So if they think, hey, Kinjal is so sweet, she is so helpful, she follows Krishna consciousness, but she is not akdu, huh? And she gels with us so nicely. She does not judge us, and by mixing with them to a limit which does not get your consciousness down, but not making them feel that, oh, you are non-devotees. So do the needful, how much ever is needed. So many, like when I became a devotee, my parents were not devotees. I had to deal with them, right? Right? Aap logon mein se bhi, so many girls, your parents will not be devotees. You have to deal with them. They love you. Your friends also love you, right? So they love you. You also love them. So you give them good experience. Good experience. वो बोलते हैं ना, पानी में रह के सूखा रहने को आना चाहिए. So you be with them, but don't get affected with them. Don't share, don't associate with them very closely, basically. So give them good, but make sure that you give them good experience. Sometimes feed them prasad. Sometimes we don't have to force them to come to temple and all, but give them. Don't tell them. You don't have to tell them also that this is prasad. You can just make something tasty, offer at home, and take. You can take some prasad from the temple. Nice. Done? Anybody from back? Okay. 2 hands. Hare Krishna. थोड़ा लाउडली बोलो. हरि बोल.
The situation we are talking, but basically in our situation there are people and most
डिसीजन से उनका नाम खराब ना हो जाए, इस डिसीजन से उनका कुछ अफेक्ट ना हो जाए, बट एट द एंड इट इज आवर लाइफ, राइट? So if we say that this is my decision, even if in coming to Krishna consciousness, this is like it's too much of devotion, then she will become saint. So this was just an example.
Yeah.
All Krishna consciousness people will be going through, but that's what I was saying, that the decisions are mostly influenced and which affect our plan at the end. So dealing with that is really making our confidence low. Like we can't do anything, like something like that.
Thank you. Very nice, very thoughtful question. Thank you. So many a times, you are not the only person. Okay, I decide like this and I do like this, like this, like this. There are people in our life who will influence our decision. I can't just say ki, oh, Papa, I want to go take admission in this college. अरे फीस देखा है क्या उसका? नहीं जा सकते वहाँ पे. Or whatever. Or they may say that, अरे it's not your capacity, you may not be able to do this much, or this course is not good, or whatever. So yes, we cannot take all the decisions and make plans, and this factor also you have to consider. Okay? Now this factor again can be of two types, within your capacity or beyond your capacity. If you can speak nicely with your parents, explain to them, take help of some other elders in the family, or maybe you take guidance also to check whether my decision, my plan, is it right for me? Why my parents are saying no? Is it in my capacity to explain to them, convince them? Do that. If it is not, what can you do? Accept and mold your plans, because that is not, it's not end of the life, na? It's not end of the life ki okay, this cannot be done, then nothing can be done. But if it is not within our control, the factor is not in our control, the best is accept it, deal with it, understand what can be done, now what plan B, what is the plan B. Rarely some cases are very tough, wherein the plan B also doesn't work, then plan C, then it doesn't work. But generally, if you have alternative plans for yourself, then you don't get depressed. Again, holding it lightly, not tightly. If we are adamant, no, I wanted to do this only, why my mother is saying like this, why my father is saying like this, nobody is supporting, that doesn't help. We have to understand, okay, can I convince my parents, explain, can I understand why they are saying no? And even if you feel illogically, it's not logical, Baba. I'm not getting convinced why my parents are saying like this. But if it is a factor beyond your control, we accept it, we don't blame them. The goal should be same depending on how rigid the goal is. Suppose your goal right now is that I want to go and settle in USA, and then you are working on that. Maybe side by side you can, maybe right now the way you have chosen, okay, I do this, and this is how I land in USA by doing this course and that exam, and your parents are saying no. Maybe you can understand and explore, are there any other ways of doing things, can I do something else, like that. But if it is not in your control, again I'm repeating, if it is not in your control, can you just get up, go to airport and fly to USA? No, you can't do. Even if it is your goal, you can keep it, you can park it. Maybe when you become independent, you start earning, when your parents have more confidence in your decisions, maybe again you can try. Okay. And you asked something else also, right? parents, something else, I forgot. There were 2 points I was thinking of answering, but yeah, yeah. So again, we should not do anything that will make them feel like that. And again, if it is nicely possible, you explain to them, they are in position to understand, go ahead. If not, take your time. And as we discuss na, that we will not get anything that we don't deserve. And we will get everything that we deserve. Have that much faith and work towards it. Take help, mold your plans, take guidance. Hare Krishna. Yes. Last, I think, right? Last question. It's on. Okay. Yeah. Not thinking and dreaming, overthinking and overdreaming. So definitely you will think, right? And you will have dreams. We just don't have to overdo it. Because if you, maybe what you can try is, if you have some very good friend with you, you can discuss with her or him about your thoughts, share. That will help. When you express, then they don't bother you so much. If you keep it to yourself, you keep overthinking. Oh, that overthinking wala that story, right? That person who thinks, oh, I'll get married and then like that happen and then I'll kick her. And he thinks of kicking his wife and then he kicks the pot from where the dream starts. And his all dreams break. So like that. So definitely you should think and you should dream, but don't overthink and overdream. And whatever your dreams are, think, am I putting all my effort to go and achieve that dream? Or am I just dreaming? Oh, like this, I'll be on that position. And what am I doing? So plan. Step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5. Like that. And again, one point. I will get whatever I deserve if I'm working for it. And after working also, if I don't get it, then I don't deserve it. I don't deserve it means then it is not good for me. So many cases you hear wherein a person feels sad that why I couldn't be there. And then you hear something so wrong happens to that position or that post, and then that person is, I'm so happy I'm not there in that position, at that place. So whatever is good for us will happen. Definitely. Thank you.